What does SeaWorld mean to me? SeaWorld is my life, has been my life. It's been my family. There's nothing in the world that compares to having a rapport and a relationship with an animal like this. But there's also nothing that compares to watching the impact that that relationship that you have has on the public. It's as exciting and inspiring for me to watch a baby killer whale be born as it is to watch, you know, the 6-year-old or the 10-year-old in the audience. I've had people tell me that their children were so affected by what they saw that they wanted to learn more about whales. Where do they come from? And when they find out they're from all oceans of the world, then they care about all of the oceans of the world. So that what they see here and how it impacts them changes the way they behave outside of SeaWorld.
The thing about Blackfish, the movie, is that it is definitely not a documentary. It's an expose, it's an opinion piece. And that's what I struggled with when I first reluctantly agreed to do the interviews for the movie, because it was told to me that it was going to be a balanced piece, that it was going to represent many sides of the issue. And if you've seen the movie, you've seen that's not the case. You don't even need to know about the issue to understand that this movie has a singular agenda. It represents one person or one organization's opinion. Simply put, the movie just wasn't true. I mean, there's not only disinformation in the movie, but there's also blatant falsehoods. And that's unfair, and that breaks my heart.
What frustrates me is that you want to believe what you're being told and seen on a documentary like that, but it's not truthful. They're spinning the facts to meet an agenda, and their agenda is no animals in a zoological setting. We feel just the opposite about that. It's unfortunate that they take those facts and they're able to manipulate them in a way that distorts what we do. And what we do is we are very good at taking care of these animals. We have the best zoological professionals in the world that spend their entire lives and careers taking care of these animals.
Blackfish makes a lot of false claims, and when it comes to caring for our animals, I know better, I work here. The truth is that we couldn't love these animals more, and every single day we are so committed to their health and well-being, because that's what's important to us. That is the most important thing, is making sure that they're healthy and happy, not only for them as individuals, but for dolphins in their future. I would just ask people to please do some research and ask some questions, and really, I mean, nothing could be further from the truth. It's our passion. We care for them. It doesn't matter what time of day it is. We're here if they need us, and we love them with all of our hearts.
One of the things in particular in Blackfish was they focused on Kasaka and Takara and separating them. And in the movie, they showed this baby killer whale, and they imply that Takara was a juvenile or even an infant. And that's just something we would never do. Takara was an adult female that had a calf of her own. And the calf actually went on the transport with her mother, because we don't want to separate moms and babies. Keeping them together is critical for their success. So it makes us seem like this evil place that rips mothers from babies, and we just don't do that. Blackfish just isn't real, you know? Why would I work for a company that does the things that they say in that movie? I mean, you know, I've devoted 23 years to this company. I'm a mother of 4. I want to be a good role model for my kids, you know? I'm proud of what I do.
The movie Blackfish asserts that we use food as the only motivator to work with our animals, and it's simply not true. Our animals receive all of their food, all of their nourishment, regardless of how they perform throughout the day. They do not have to come into the show to be fed. In fact, one of the bigger challenges that we have day in and day out, both with the whales, with the dolphins, with all of our animals, is holding them back and keeping them out of the shows. Much of their reinforcement, much of that food comes for just, hey, sitting back with me, hang out with me, have fun back here, the shows are inherently reinforcing for them because they enjoy doing them.
I remember when I was a child and I came to SeaWorld and I saw the killer whales, the dolphins, and the sea lions. And now, as a trainer, I get to see kids have those exact same emotions as they come and they get to feel the spray of a killer whale. Just the other day, I had a school group come up and take a picture right next to a dolphin, and seeing the amazement on their face. I hope to pass my passion for these animals on to the next generation so that we can do everything possible to make sure these animals thrive.